Hey, what's up guys? My name is Ryan. I'm a full-time reseller on eBay and Poshmark, and I'm gonna go ahead and make a quick little video on what sold yesterday. The first thing that sold was a Tommy Bahama Island Zone 2XL orange shirt. It was a full button. It wasn't a button down, but it sold for $21.83. The next thing that sold were some Hurley board shorts for youth. Summer's is over, so I just want to not hold on to them. They were brand new with tags, but they sold for $6. The next thing that sold was a vintage Woolridge safari jacket. It sold for $19.95, and it did have a stain on the back. That's why it sold for a little lower, but it was a pretty quick sale. The next thing were some water shoes by Speedo. I only sold them for... Yes, buddy. What? The next thing that sold were some Speedo water shoes. I sold them for $3.78. Summer's over, just trying to get them gone. I've actually had them over a year. I bought a bulk of them, so glad to see them go. The next thing that sold was a Filson The next thing that sold was a Filson Alaskan Guide long sleeve shirt. It was flawed and had some distressing, but it still sold for $49.95 plus shipping. Now you have to be kind of careful with this next one because I have received a Vero before, but I sold some Amazon shorts. They were a 3XL. They did go towards the northeast, which I thought was kind of weird, but they sold for $19.99. So with summer over, I'm glad to see them go. I sold a Iowa State long sleeve shirt. Sold it for $15, and I've had it for quite a bit of time, but yeah. I sold a Brooks Brother tie for $14.95. I sold a Travis Matthews quarter zip for $23.73. Surprisingly, I've had this next one for a little while now. I bought it from a Facebook Marketplace deal, but it was a Polo Ralph Lauren 3XLT orange polo, and it sold for $15. This was a pretty quick sell, but it's a Dixon shirt. It's just a short sleeve. It did have a little flaw on the back, but it sold for $20. I always kind of find this next one kind of hilarious because it's never where you think it will go. I sold an ORU track and field long sleeve shirt, but it went to North Dakota. It sold for $17.99. I don't pick up many jeans, but one brand of jeans I usually do pick up is Ariat, or yeah, Ariat, Ariat. But I sold them for $29.99. They were the Rebar pants. They were the M4s. So it's definitely a brand to kind of keep a lookout for. And the last thing that sold were some Patagonia swim trunks. I sold them over on Mercari for $25. So once again, with summer being over, I'm glad to see my swimwear out of my store. So I thank you guys for stopping by. I know this was a pretty quick video, but if you could, give it a like, subscribe if you can, leave a comment, and we'll see you on the next time. Bye.